What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So let's talk Bitcoin. So we're going to talk three things this video. We're going to start off with Bitcoin. We're going to talk about ONDO, and then I'm going to look at the S&P 500 just to give a little bit of analysis. But first and foremost, welcome to the channel. I'll go by FD White. If you are new, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe. We are ready for the bull market. And with that being said, is the bull market back? Is the bear market over? That is yet to be seen. History, if it's to be our guide, the answer is no. But a lot of people, a lot of big names, a lot of big people in crypto are calling for the bottom. They've been calling for the bottom, actually. And this is just fortifying their thoughts. But I'm still a little bit cautious with this move. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So let's talk about Bitcoin sitting at 72,637. Seems like we found a little bit of resistance after a massive move, breaking past that 65, breaking past that $67,000 area, which we were talking about over the past all of August. We said we need to break 67. We break 67, we're going to shoot off hard. And we did, because we hit it one time. We hit it another time, actually three times. Here, when we were coming down, we tried to retest, got rejected, came back up, got rejected, finally made our way back up at the end of July, got rejected again. And now we had this move off the back. It was some good news that came out. It was off the back of QE, basically, where the Treasury said they're going to buy, U.S. Treasuries and all this other good stuff, which the market loves. The market loves bad news for the overall normal person that doesn't even understand what's going on. Like, this is going to debase the currency so much, even further. We just hit $40 trillion in debt for the first time. And this is just what we've been talking about over the past few years since we found and started to believe in Bitcoin. Because this is one, it hasn't been like a hedge like day to day, but overall, if you zoom out, it is a hedge in my humble opinion. And I think we're going to continue higher than 126, which is all-time high. 250,000 is what I'm guessing for this cycle. But right now, I'm still a little bit cautious, but I want to catch some trades. I want to catch some plays while the market is looking a little bit frothy. So Bitcoin right now, what I would love to see for Bitcoin, I missed this move. Like, I was waiting for like 2.5 weeks. If you're not in the Telegram, I was posting all in the Telegram. Make sure you come over to the Telegram. Link will be in the description. I said, Bitcoin is going to pop as soon as it breaks out of that 67, or really it was 64 to 67K area, is going to pop hard. We didn't even have any type of resistance really at this $67,000 area. We came here, got the news, and then we just started to shoot up. So what I would love to see for Bitcoin is for us to come back down. I know you don't want to see it, but to confirm the breakout on a higher time frame, to confirm the breakout, I would love to see a retest of our top side of our golden zone coming in at 67,000. And this is where we kept getting rejected. We came back down, came back up, got rejected. I would love to see a nice retest of that. And if we come down from where we are now, because right now we have cooled off, RSI is very, very high. This would be almost an 8% move down. A lot of people will be back like, oh no, crypto is over, Bitcoin is a scam again, the bear market is back. But this would be good in my humble opinion. I think this would be very, very good in the long term if we want to reset those RSIs, and if we want to confirm basic TA, confirm this as a breakout, we would want to retest that. And then we can continue our path forward to our next golden zone. Even if we pull this out, let's pull this out. Our next zone would be coming in at about 85K. And I would love to see it. I definitely would love to see it. But like I said, I would want to see a retest. And then we can continue this trend line. And it would all work out. Going up. Boom. Let's draw it out. Up, probably get some type of reaction here, coming in at about 75. We're going to continue to draw it out. Boom. And then we can continue our path to that 85 $1,000 level somewhere in this area here. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. I just want to ride this. We're drawing a trend line early before it even plays out. But these pullbacks are what we want to see. We don't want to just see the market just go up. I don't think it's not a bull run yet. It's not this. It might be the start of a bull run, but it's not full bull. Full bull, you may not get pullbacks. You may get pullbacks like later down the line. Right now, while we're trying to build momentum, while we're trying to consolidate, move up, consolidate, little pullback, consolidate, go up for another run. I think that's the more healthier move right now. So I will be watching that. I do not want to come back below 67,000, retest that as resistance. Then the small bull run that we're in right now is over. So we'll be watching that. And that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. But it does play a part in what the overall market is going to do. And one thing that I'm looking at, like I said earlier, is ONDO. I want to see ONDO break above this 35 to 36 cent area. This is what I'm looking at. And ONDO, if we look at the rest of the market yesterday and today, it was popping off. A lot of things were up. XRP went from a 98 cent to $1.20. Ethereum went up to 2,300. Solana is at 87, almost 90. ONDO really didn't move like that. I would love for ONDO to have a catch-up trade, and I'm ready for it. This is what I'm ready for, and this is my next trade, trying to make it to this golden zone. So like I said, what I'll be looking for is our R3. Reclaim this 35 to 36 cent area. We got rejected here today. We got rejected here last week. Got rejected here twice last week. Got rejected here. Finally flipped it. So this is a major support resistance level. I want to see a reclaim of that area, a retest of this area. And then I want to see the price react off of this area strong. I would love to see, I'm on a 4-hour time frame now. I will zoom in. I would love to see some strong 5-minute candles here, some strong 15-minute candles here, and ultimately a strong couple 1-hour candles there for our reaction. And I'm aiming, first stop would be coming in somewhere around 42, 43 cent. But ultimately, I think an emotional reaction or emotional move up to that 50 cent psychological area. So that's my trade that I'm looking for. That's my next high conviction trade in the crypto market. Sometimes you gotta be a little bit patient. I was patient with Bitcoin, but then I just wasn't paying attention. I was patient. I was ready 2 weeks ago. Then I was ready a week ago. And then it just lulled me to sleep. And then boom, Bitcoin does what Bitcoin does. And then, I kind of missed that move. So I will be watching Bitcoin to see if I can catch a trade. But really, I'm watching ONDO to see if I can ride this up to somewhere between, we'll say 45 and 50 cent. Because I do think ONDO will be playing catch up at some point. Lastly, let's go over to Breakout. So I am a $100,000 trader. I have a 6-figure funded account. This account is a $25,000 evaluation, and this is my account that I want to be very, very aggressive on. But first and foremost, I got to pass the eval. So we're not going to be too aggressive yet. Once we pass it, then we'll be aggressive with this, and we'll try to make us some good lunch money off of this account. So what I'm watching, look at my levels. Like is this simple. We talked about this in our last video. We were up here. We said that we needed to hold that 7788 level. We lost it. Retested here. Came down. Blew right past. Breakdown. Retest perfectly. Came back down. Had a nice strong move yesterday, but then we didn't sustain it. Retest, and now we're breaking down. Looking like we're probably going to come to our area here at about 7,630 for the S&P. So on Breakout, this is where I'm trading the S&P. Breakout just they put the S&P, they put NASDAQ, they got silver. So we can trade that now on our funded accounts or on our evaluation and our prop accounts. So we're watching the S&P too now, since we can trade it here, and we're just waiting to see how we react. It's going to be some sort of reaction here at this 76.25 to 76.30. So I can catch a quick scalp off of that move coming to my $25,000 Breakout Prop Firm evaluation. So that's pretty much all I'm looking for. Shout out to everybody who's been watching. Shout out to the first person who won our $25,000 evaluation, classic evaluation from Breakout Prop Firm giveaway. I bought it with my own money and I gave it away. So we're going to do that again. We're going to probably try to do 2 per month. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully you guys can make some money, win that, make some money. And like I said, I'm always just trying to be here and help people make the most money that they possibly can to change their life. So I go by FD White. Appreciate you if you made it this far. That's what I'm looking at. If you didn't hear anything I said, but you made it this far, ONDO, watch ONDO. If the market continues bullish, ONDO is going to pop hard. So I'll talk to you in a minute. Peace.